What's going on? Play Gamer here, back with another Epic Sim video. And today we're going over the update for February 16th. Now, this one is going to be kind of a spicy one. So we're getting a brand new limited hero with a mid dropping. We're getting a brand new skin for Pure White Heart Ran. That's going to be coming in the Epic Pass, along with the new side story, which we'll talk about, and the February balance adjustments, right? The best balance adjustments in the world. We got a mid here, and she is going to be a limited unit, limited water soul weaver, right? Because another one, but I mean, she looks pretty cool. I think she's going to be pretty good, especially if you're really into that aggro team comp play style. We also have Fan of Light and Dark, which is going to be her limited artifact. After using a non-attack skill twice, increases CR of the ally with the highest attack by up to 20%, and then has a 70% chance to increase critical damage for 2 turns. So I think that her artifact is probably going to be a must-have on her, right, for that CR push and that spicy crit damage. We're getting the new side story, Romantic Getaway. That's going to be featuring Pure White Heart Ran. And he's going to be dropping in the Epic Pass along with a mid. You'll be able to see both of them in that new side story, which we'll talk about here in a bit. I mean, to me, they kind of nerfed him, right? I think base skin Ran is probably the cooler looking one. But I mean, I guess this kind of goes with the theme, right? Balance adjustments. You know, we talked about these. If you're interested to think or to go back and hear what I think about these, go and check out that video. I'll link it here up at the top. I mean, a Tywin, right? A Tywin, it's going to be pretty rough. Crimson Seed looks like they are going to go through with the nerfs to Crimson Seed and Timeless Anchor. You'll be able to recall those and get all of your resources back. This one is pretty interesting. They are allowing us the ability to share builds with the ratings in game and with Guildie. So through chat, you're able to share however you have your units built. I think this is pretty neat, especially if you now ever go into the hero rating, right? People try to put how to build certain heroes, but now you can just share your build, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So that's something to kind of look forward to. We're going to be getting Ran and Koeric as the February 16th rate up banners. So if you're not interested in any of these, we are getting Ray and we're getting a mid on the 23rd. So a mid is going to be a limited hero. So hopefully you have enough bookmarks to at least guarantee yourself one copy, because limited units, you know, usually takes about a year, right? For them to cycle back, unless they were to have some sort of like group banner that puts them back in there, but I don't think so. Okay, so that's why it's important to pick up at least one copy and then one copy of the artifact. But along with that, we are getting Lone Crescent Bologna is going to be dropping on the 16th with Benevolent Roman. She's going to be the new ML 5-star. And then we're getting that coin shop rotation with Spirit Isolane, Judge Kisei, and Solitaria of the Snow as the MLs. And the RGBs, we're getting Sigrid, Ludwig, and Sermia. So as I mentioned, we are going to be able to share builds in the hero ratings. And I think that's pretty neat, right? You can go in, instead of just seeing people say attack speed, right? You can see exactly how they built them, their stats, everything that you see there. And then you're going to be able to share this with your guildies through the guild chat and stuff, which is pretty cool. I think that's a really good quality of life feature, because sometimes you want to know how people have certain units built, right? Especially like stat thresholds, and that's usually difficult to kind of find out on your own. I mean, you can kind of ask around and people will share their builds, but you know, this will maybe give you some slightly different builds, right? Because not everybody builds certain units the same way. And I think that's kind of cool, right? Maybe a random counter unit will pop up in the chat. Special side story, Romantic Getaway. This is going to be the new side story that we're getting for Valentine's, I'm assuming. And this one, you know, for the most part, I mean, it will require you to have Sword of the Winter Shadow and Fan of Light and Dark if you want to get those bonuses. You know, it is a mid and Rand, so I think the last time they did something similar was Ray and Elena, right? They did some kind of like a romantic story, sort of, but not really with them. We're getting these level 88 rings, so I'm interested to see how this rolls along with this Black Sesame Bunny. You know, I don't understand why they give us free pets when their skills are below S. Anything that's below S is just unusable, right? Unless you're going to spend to change the skin on one of your pets, which is, it's insanely expensive. Here's that ring. This is the promise rings. One is in the shape of a dragon with a jade and the other a flower. It's a health on health. Speed, defense, effectiveness, effect res. I know people out there are going to roll penta speed, so it's always great as a speed check. And then if anything, at least it's level 88, right? I always say, you know, make these level 88 gear. There's no reason they should be level 70, right? But all these are usable stats. So just make sure that you buy out the shop. Game of Princes, this is going to be the last week. Week number 2 for this, so make sure that you finish that up if you haven't already done so. You're able to finish buying out the shop, so make sure you grab all those catalysts and the mola and those bookmarks, because a mid, right? Lone Crescent Bologna, we kind of talked about her. She is a unit I think that is going to be really solid. I don't think that she's going to be broken, but I think that she's going to be a really good solid overall unit, right? That just does what she needs to do, aside from the one little condition that's in her kit. But again, if you're interested in seeing that, my thoughts on that, feel free to check out that video. Romantic Vacation Season. This is the epic pass with the Rand nerfs, right? With the Rand nerfs, but you're able to pick this up. I always recommend picking up the epic pass. There's no reason not to. You get so much stuff. Now just keep in mind, like always, if you buy the 1800 Skystone one, it gives you the epic pass rewards, but it only gives you the skin. It doesn't give you the Rand hero or the Rand unit, so keep that in mind. However, you could always buy it, and then whenever you pull Rand, you can just equip it to that character. So make sure you pick that up. Rand and Kawarik's drop radar banners are going to be here. You can totally pass on those units if you're not big into cleaving, if you're not big into aggro. But are they must pulls right before a limited banner? I don't think so. I think you can definitely just save up if you only have enough for one, and save up and pull the limited unit, or at least guarantee yourself a pull with those bookmarks. So we are getting some sound quality improvements to some 3 stars: Unbound Knight Arrowell, Moon Rabbit Damanil, and See Pavel, Conquer Lilius, and Death Dealer Ray, along with the monster Darkness Possessed Zio. So I'm glad that they're finally fixing the sound quality on some of these units. You know, Adventure Raz says hello as well, but you know, eventually maybe they'll make their way down the lines, right? But along with that, we are getting Artina's crafting event. So with this, make sure that you're spending as much energy and completing as much as you can, so that you can guarantee yourself as many rolls as possible before the event is over. It's going to end on March 23rd, so you have plenty of time to get enough points to craft yourself, hopefully, the perfect ring. Along with that, we're getting Hoochie's pop-up shop. Now, this guy is potentially a scam from time to time, but I always recommend to buy things that are on a discount, or if you see leafs, always buy those. Everything else is going to be up to you and how many Skystones you're willing to spend. This time around, he is not on a discount. So if anything, if you're lacking Mystic Metals, I would recommend picking up the Mystic Metals for sure. And then the lucky chests. Everything after that is going to be up to you. Some people like buying the Molagora. And then I think it's worth a check for the random 85 equipment. You can always go through it and see if anything stands out to you. You can only buy one, and it does cost 1100 Skystones. It's still RNG. It's RNG rolling the gears that you see there, and then it's RNG rolling the gear that you get. So good luck with that. I've never bought anything, I think, from his level 85 equipment chest, but hey, maybe you'll get lucky. So make sure that you pick up at least the lucky chests. Those can definitely give you some pretty good rewards. If anything, you'll have leafs for the upcoming buff event. But we're getting a 7-day check-in event. Day number 7 is going to be a 5-star summon ticket. So make sure that you log in every day for 7 days. Pick up those mystic medals, 100 mystic medals for ML Bologna, right? But here is the weekend buff event. So starting on February 17th for us globals, it's rune drop rate up. And then on Saturday, February 18th, we got the hunt, 50% hunt and 30% gold increase. And then on February 20th, we're getting all of the buffs all at once. So it's what, like 2 days of hunt buffs. So in case you can't, one day you'll get it the next day, which isn't too bad, right? We're also getting a free unequip event starting on February 16th. It is ending on February 19th. So you get to showcase all of those re-equipped, unequipped units with everybody. And, this is going to be the perfect time to test out specific units, right? Mainly ML Bologna, which I think is great because, it costs a lot of gold to switch gear back and forth between units. They should just make it permanent or make it every weekend is free unequip, right? Sag, the video reward password is 0223 amid. Get your free leafs and 300k gold. But other than that, that's going to be it for me. Let me know your thoughts about this update. What do you think about the new Rand skin? What do you think about brand new limited unit? Are you going to be pulling for Lone Crescent Bologna? Let me know in the comment section below. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button if you haven't subscribed. Hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.